What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Slover TV YouTube channel. Today we're going to be working on our 2006 CBR600rr. Hopefully we can get it done in one day. That's going to be crossing our fingers for that one because there is a lot to do. The major issue is currently that the bike will not stay running. It sometimes starts, sometimes it doesn't. We're thinking it's the fuel pressure regulator on the fuel pump. You can't really get that by itself, so I did go ahead and order a fuel pump, which did come in the mail, and I've already checked it out, but I'll unbox it for you guys anyways. Other than that, they got completely new fairings for the entire bike, and I got frame sliders and a few other little things to get it to be where I want it to be after we get done. Kind of wanted to knock it out at one time rather than fix it a bunch of times, if that makes any sense. There's going to be a lot of work to do, so hopefully I can get enough content for you guys out of this bike. After it's done, hopefully I don't have any more content with rebuilding it, because I do not want to have to rebuild it again, because it does cost a lot of money. I'm going to unbox those fairings, the fuel pump, and the bolts and everything like that for you guys. This is probably going to be a several part series, because I don't really want to make this video super long. I want to keep them under probably like 15 minutes to 20-minute videos. And this bike we're going to work on the rest of the day, and it's almost 4 o'clock. So we're going to be working on it for a while, and we're going to be working on it the rest of the day and hopefully getting it done today so we can ride it tomorrow. And if I can ride it tomorrow, I may get a video out for you guys on the ride. I'm not sure, but for sure I will have several parts to this series of rebuilding the bike, because it is kind of important. And I really want to take you guys along with this, because when I'm trying to figure this stuff out, there is not that much information on 2006 CBR600. There is, but there's not many videos demonstrating what to do. And so that's what I'm going to try to help you guys, for you riders who need to work on this kind of bike. And maybe you guys had this issue, and this maybe will fix your issue too. And maybe, hopefully it fixes mine. I'm not even too sure. But with that being said, right now I'm waiting for my friend Edwin. My bike is at his house, and so are my parts, because I live about 30 minutes away. He lives about maybe 10-15 minutes away from where my bike went down at, and we kind of limped it home by holding onto the side of the bike, holding onto the side of the car to get it here. I maybe will throw a demonstration video of sort of what I did similarly to what my friend's bike before. It's very similar to that. Yes, it's dangerous. I do not recommend it, but if you have to get home, it's not the worst thing to do. Just make sure you have some really good forearm strength, and you probably can get it home that way. My friend Gabe was actually the one who did that, and I gotta hand it to the guy. He's small, but that man is tough. He can do a lot. So if you got a friend like that, maybe you can get your bike home. Anyways, I'm just rambling now. I apologize. I'll catch you guys inside when I can unbox this stuff for you. Catch you later. Well, now we're inside and we're ready to start unboxing stuff. What we have behind me is everything we've ordered for the bike. It looks like a lot. It's really not as much as stuff as you think it would be. It has cost a lot of money, like it's a lot. But hey, we're here to fix the bike, and so that's what we're gonna do. So to start off with, we got right here, I'm not gonna show you my address for obvious reasons, but right here we have the mounting bolts for the bike. I got new ones. I didn't necessarily need to get these. I have most of my bolts, but some of them got scraped down whenever the bike got dropped. And then other than that, I was missing like 2 or 3 from the previous owner of the bike. So it does make it a little bit easier to go ahead and just get these. And so that's why I decided to go ahead and get those. Then here, I'm going to show you this I ordered off of Facebook Marketplace, which sounded like it was going to be sketchy, but actually the guy was really cool, and he sent it out, and I got it the next day. This is my brand new fuel pump. I say brand new to me, I don't mean brand new. And it is exactly the same as my old one, which, if I show you guys real quick, this right here is what we think is causing the issue on the bike. It's staying open rather than being closed to be able to build up the pressure. I think that's what from my understanding anyhow. And it's not working properly. So we're hoping that by replacing the whole assembly here, that we'll be able to get this to be working properly and ultimately getting our bike running. All right, and so let me just show you real quick what is in these other boxes. I'm not going to show it to you. I'm going to do a little bit of a time lapse for you guys can see what is in it, because it's going to be there's quite a bit of items in there. So just a real quick, this here is my fairings. I'm going to obviously do the review at the end when the bike is done to what exactly is going to look like. At the moment, you're going to see it, but just a glimpse. I'm not going to get too much details because I don't want you to get too much of an idea what it's going to look like, so you guys could be excited for the reveal. Anyways, this right here is heat shielding so we don't melt our beautiful new plastics. 4 iridium spark plugs. I think these are the correct ones. I don't have to do these. It was running fine before the hand, but I do want to go ahead and replace them just because I am doing the work, like I said earlier in the car, that I'm wanting to kind of do everything right now because the bike is already taken apart. It does have a lot of work that needs to be done, so why not add a little bit more and get it done properly. And these are my sliders. Well, it's an empty box right now, but it is my sliders, and they're outside next to the bike, so you guys will see that in a future episode more than likely. And again, this is my fairings, so I'm going to throw it on a time lapse, open up the box for you, and then you guys can check it out. This is what we got going on here, guys. Show that quick time lapse of ripping everything apart in that box, and this is what we got. You probably have a pretty good idea what it's going to look like with this, but you don't know entirely. So yeah, that's what we got, and we'll see you while working on the bike. She's not very pretty right now, but hopefully she will be. So right here under the tank is where this right here is where the tank normally would sit, and so right here is the fuel pump that I hooked up. This is the old one right now, and this is where the connector hooks up. Just in case you guys need to know, it is under the fuel tank, and this is the main connector to the fuel pump. So what I'm going to do right now, and it does have no tank, so it's still going to do this regardless, but I'm just trying to show you what it is showing up here. At first, it acts like it has fuel. Let's see if it actually... Oh my gosh. It just primed that one.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
I heard it prime, but I'm just saying it didn't.
Well, yeah, that was a experience for sure. Well, we got a new fuel pump anyways, guys. So we're going to go ahead and replace the pump because with that issue that happened, this is having some type of issue. It's either going to be it's going to be some type of regulator problem. I mean, it maybe works sometimes, maybe sometimes not. We did get it run not that long ago with this issue before, and after we started putting the bike back together, it quit working. So probably going to go ahead and replace the pump. We're going to have a couple more tries just to see if we can recreate the issue for you guys, so you can actually have an idea what has been going on. But yeah, we were having an issue with the dash here is doing this fluttering problem, and as y'all guys saw, that we just had it working, but this is a couple of flips of the key and it recreated the issue. And now some of you guys may think it's because the fact that it does not have a tank on here, but we were having this issue with the bike fully complete. So we're not exactly sure what is causing it. Like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure it's this guy here, the fuel pressure regulator. And it's either getting stuck one way or the other, and that's what's causing it. But regardless, I think if we replace the pump, it's going to replace everything in this assembly here, so then we'll know for sure if it's something in here or not. Some other main things that can happen commonly is there's this little relay here that goes, the wiring here goes out and you have to replace it. And that can cause this issue here, which I don't think is the problem, because the fact that we have got this pump to work sometimes and sometimes not, I would assume that it is this regulator. But other than that, we'll catch you back later whenever we start actually putting stuff back together. good sign.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm gonna try it one more. Try it again. See if we. That's good.
Okay. Now I'm gonna put in more gas to see if we can raise it up.
So right now what we're trying to do is trying to see if we can get that level there to read properly. We didn't really have that issue before. The float didn't seem like it had an issue. We tested the ohms and stuff like that on it, and it did work properly. So we definitely know the other one worked. So we're gonna hope this one works properly, and then that doesn't keep flashing. Hey, stop flashing! That's a good sign. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully this fixes the gut problem, guys. Keep your fingers crossed. No, battery's dead. All right, well, not sure what we do about that.
All right.
A few moments later.
We got a battery.
Don't tell Gabe.
Don't tell our friend Gabe. We shall return the battery when we were done with our purposes. So we got the new battery. Totally didn't steal it. Now we're going to go ahead and try to start her up and see what happens. Sounded like she was about to start there for a second.
It's flashing again.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Sure is. You don't hear it, do you?
Nope. That's so weird. We'll be back in a moment. So this is going to end the first episode of the CBR rebuild. We got really far so far. I mean, we didn't have too much progress in this video, so we're going to be continuing. It's really hot, as you can see. I'm sweating out here. My buddy Edwin here, he's sweating. He's doing a lot of helping here too. So with that being said, guys, we saw that we got the pump to actually register the actual amount of gas in there, which is a really good sign. It's a sign that we probably will be able to start it and keep it running. Keep our fingers crossed, knock on some wood, because we don't want that to fail, because that is really what we're banking on right now. With that being said, guys, sorry this is a talky one. The next video won't be as talky, so we'll stick around for the next one, and we'll see you later.